What's going on, my low riders? Welcome back to my channel, and today we got a story time. So before we even get into the story time, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, child, let's get on into it. So on Instagram, I asked y'all, I put 3 topics. Which one did y'all want me to tell the story time on? It was the time I had a stalker, the time I thought somebody stole my car, and the time I got suspended from school. And the one that had the most votes was, y'all see the title? The time I had a real life stalker come plop on me at campus. Alright, so let's go and slide into it. So it was like August of 2016. College had just started. It had to be like the 3rd week maybe. And boom, it's just a normal day. I'm done with classes at this point. I'm walking back to my dorm and I'm on the phone with my mama. So I'm just telling my mama, like, yeah, I'm gonna go in my dorm, I'm gonna change clothes, and I'm gonna go to my cheer sister room. She was older. She stayed in like you had to walk to their dorms too. So my mama, of course, it's the beginning of school. She like, you know, okay, I'm just checking in with you, trying to make sure everything's okay with you. Yeah. So boom, we just chit chatting, and while I'm walking into my dorm, this girl stops me and she's like, hey Lourdes. And I'm like, hey, I don't know her, but she was cool. Yeah, so we was about to have a conversation, I thought, right? I tell you, I kid you not, this girl is like, do you have a boyfriend? And I'm like, no. But so now I'm thinking it's kind of weird, because like, who just asked somebody do they got a boyfriend? Like, hey Lourdes, hey, do you got a boyfriend? Like, huh? I thought that was kind of weird. So I'm like, no girl, I don't got a boyfriend. And so, me being me, I'm like, somebody said they my boyfriend, like, what's tea? Like, what's going on? She's like, oh yeah, it's a boy walking around campus. He has your picture on his lock screen, and he's stopping everybody and he's asking them, like, have you seen my girlfriend? Like, I ain't talked to her in 2 days. Like, I'm trying to find her and make sure she's okay. I said, oh, me? Oh, no way. No. So my mom was like, what is going on? What? And I'm like, Mom, chill out for a second. I finish getting the details. She's like, yeah, he has on a camo bucket hat and some white Air Force Ones. I'm like, okay, well, thank you for that. That's very distinctive, you know? Hat, shoes, gotta be able to find that person, you know? So now I'm on the phone. We walk away, me and the girl walk away from each other, and I'm walking into my dorm now. And so I'm telling my mama, like, basically what the girl just told me, and she's like, you need to tell the police. She's like, oh no, like, I'm about to be on my way down there. I'm like, no mom, it's okay, like, just chill. Like, I'm about to call my dad, and then I'm going to tell the police officer while I'm on the phone with my dad. Hold on, my camera's about to die. Okay, so I'm back. I left off saying that I was on the phone with my dad, and now I'm about to tell the police officer. So I'm telling my dad was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, he's just like freaking out. I'm like, Dad, my dad lived far from the school at this point. So I'm like, Dad, y'all, like, nobody has to come, like, just okay. You know, they got police officers, they got a whole PD, like, everything should be all right, you know. So okay, so now I'm telling the police officer, and so I'm like, hey, this girl like just walked up to me and she told me it's a boy. Basically everything I just told y'all. It's a boy walking around campus. He has my picture on his phone and he's saying I'm his girlfriend. I am not his girlfriend, and this is kind of weird. Like, I don't want to be walking around and he walk into me and, you know, like something happened because I don't know him. And so they like, okay. And I'm like, okay, well, my dad is like, oh no, you need to tell them you have a following. You need to let them know. You need to. I'm like, all right, let me call you back. So I get off the phone with my dad, and I'm like, okay. So I'm not sure, like, if you don't think this is as serious as it is. But I have over 400,000 followers on Instagram, so people might think that they're talking to me, I might be being impersonated by somebody, and it's not that hard to figure out honestly where I am at this point. Like, I'm in college, it's on the internet. And so they're like, oh, okay, well, we need to report that to the chief, and do you know what the boy looks like? I'm like, no, I don't know what he looks like, but the girl did tell me what he had on. So I told him what he had on, boom. So yeah, they went to go basically do, I guess, what they had to do. They made a report, and I guess they was going to look for the boy. I'm in my dorm at this point. I'm changing my clothes because I'm about to have cheer practice. Like, I'm trying to do my 1-2s before I go to cheer practice, you know? Like, damn. And this is happening. Anyways, so now I'm in my dorm. I'm changing clothes. I get back on the phone with my parents. Mom is like, you don't need to go nowhere. Like, you don't need to walk to the other dorm, which is called Heritage. You don't need to go over there until you figure out what is going on. And I'm just like, baby, y'all cannot mess up my vibe. Like, you know, I don't think we should be messing up my vibe. Like, I'm about to go do what I gotta do. Hopefully they get the boy, they get him and take him where he gotta go, because yeah. But I did start thinking, you know, like, I don't want to run into this boy, so I'm just kind of like chilling, kind of. So now I'm dressed, and I made the decision to still go walk. I'm not gonna lie. So I get on the phone with my cheer sister, and I'm like, yeah, like, I kind of gotta stay on the phone with you because, you know, I got a stalker. So I'm telling her the whole story. Everybody like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm like, yeah, this is like crazy. Like, me? What the fuck? And so now, boom, it may be like a 2-minute walk to the other dorm from the suites to Heritage. Not that far. Alright, so now I'm in Heritage. I'm chilling. I'm getting ready, like, we chilling before cheer practice. And so me and my cheer sister, we about to walk out the dorms, excuse me. And when we walk out the dorms, CAUPD is sitting out there in his vehicle. I'm like, damn, he got the drop on me. How the hell he knew I was here? I don't know. But he's like, yeah, I kind of need to talk to you. And he didn't say that. He was like, yeah, like, Lourdes, I need to, you know, you need to come with me. And I'm like, all right, like, I already know what's going on. So me and my cheer sister, we get in the squad core, and then he take me around campus, and now he asking me, like, basically what's going on. Like, I telling him the same thing that I told the other officer. And so he's like, I guess at this point they already done found the boy, and they already done talked to the boy. Well, I know they had already found him, boom, but I guess they already talked to him and started figuring out what was going on and got his side of the story. So the man, the police officer, he questioned me, like, he like, so you sure you don't know this boy? Like, you sure? Because he said that you ain't talked to him in 2 days. And I'm like, no, I don't know this boy. Like, maybe he being catfish or something. And so he like, well, how y'all got text messages? I said, like, it's 2016, sir. People make fake messages. They do all type of shit now. Like, what you mean? And he's like, oh, well, how he got your school ID picture? I said, my mama is a proud mom. She posted my picture of my school ID. Not the whole school ID, just the picture. She posted it. Like, she was very proud that I'm going to college. Like, what you mean? It was on the internet. So he like, oh, okay. So I'm like, yeah, like, what y'all not getting? Like, I don't know this boy. So now we pulling up, and I see the boy. They're like, yeah, that's him right there. I'm like, yeah, I see y'all got the police officers. They're like, you don't know him? I'm like, no. I see he got on the bucket hat with the Air Force Ones, though. That was a great description, right? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, no, I don't know this boy. So boom, we get back to the, like, office. Like, I guess it's the precinct. Let me stop talking about the office. It's the precinct. We get back to the CAU precinct, and now I'm filling out, like, some little paperwork. Mind you, I got cheer practice. It's already started. It was no big deal. I kind of was happy to be a little late. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I'm just like, dang. Like, now I'm finna walk in cheer practice and be like, yeah, I had a stalker and I gotta tell everybody a story. I'm like, this is too much. So I'm filling out the little paperwork, and they still, I feel like they still giving me like the, you don't know him at all, like not even a little bit. I'm like, no, I don't fucking know this boy. So I ended up getting on Twitter, y'all. Let me tell y'all how weird this shit was. I get on Twitter and I go to my mentions and I have a tweet like from maybe a day ago, I think it said, and it was in my mentions and it was like, why aren't you talking to me? I miss you. So I go to the page, y'all, it's the boy. He's tweeting my real Twitter. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Like, was he even being catfished? Or is something wrong here? Like, I don't know. Who am I to say? But I was like, oh, this is fucking weird. Like, this is weird. So I showed them these tweets. I'm like, this boy ain't damn being no, excuse me. He ain't being no catfish. Like, that I'm going hard now. I'm like, this boy has been fucking tweeting me. Like, what the fuck is going on? This boy is like literally stalking me. He came all the way from wherever the fuck he came from to find me. That is weird. Like, what the fuck? So now they getting it in their heads and boom. The next day, me, my mom, and the sergeant, we went down to the courthouse because they got all his information at this point. They done seen that this boy came. If you was in Atlanta, you know Atlanta's right here, and then you got all the like little surrounding places. This boy came all the way from Stone Mountain on a bus. Even if you're not from Atlanta, put in on your maps, Clark Atlanta University, and then just put Stone Mountain, Georgia. Look how far that is. And imagine getting on the bus to travel all the way down there to find somebody that you've never met, talked to a day in your life. That's a real stalker, okay? That was fucking weird. Like, one of the weirdest encounters I've ever had. It gets weirder. So, y'all, they got all his information. Like I said, I know where he lived. Boom. Anyways, we had to file a restraining order against him. So I filed a restraining order against the boy because, like, yeah, no. And he, of course, Clark Atlanta like banned him. He can never come back to Clark Atlanta's campus. None of that. Any move forward. We ended up going to court, right? First of all, we had the same birthday. That was weird. Like, I don't think I could do nothing like that. No, I know I can't. You know, that's weird. So that's weird. I couldn't do that. Anyways, like, he's in court and he is sitting there slumped over sleep. The judge and the security guard, the bailiff, excuse me, they're like, sir, you gotta wake up or you gotta get out. So clearly the restraining order was granted because, yeah. But that was just like a really weird situation. Like, and what makes matters worse, he kept tweeting me after all of this. He said sorry. I was just like, you gonna tell me sorry? Like, I don't even know you, but why are you telling me sorry? Like, them folks told you cannot talk to me, you cannot contact me, and you on Twitter tweeting me sorry. I should have told them people. I should have told them people about you. But anyways, you know, I don't know where that boy is. I hope he is fine. I hope he is, you know, sane and healthy somewhere and living his best life and just doing okay, because that time in 2016, sir, that was not okay. Okay? I'm gonna be the one to tell you. That shit was not okay. I don't know if you'll see this or not. You scared me. Yeah, like, I'm gonna tell him. Hands up, don't shoot. I'm just saying. So that is the end of this story time. It was very creepy and very, have y'all ever had a real life stalker? Like somebody you just absolutely don't know, and that's like, yeah, like, I'm looking for you, like, that's just weird. Kinda. What the fuck? So yeah, it's when I even think about it, y'all, I just be like, I cannot believe that actually happened to me. Like, what if I really would have seen this man while I was walking somewhere, and like he would have been like, baby, like, you're not trying to talk to me? I'd be like, boy, I do not know you. And then he would have been like trying to get tight or something, and I don't got time for that. what could have happened? You know, like, for real, that is not cool at all. So that is a wrap to this story time. I didn't like that. I would never like that. And I will give y'all more story times. I do got a few stories to tell. So next time I put on my Instagram which story to tell, y'all tap in and vote, and I'm gonna tell it. I love y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me how y'all like my story time. I'll see y'all in the next video.